Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a full body flow with the focus of the lower body to stretch it out. So grab a yoga mat, let's get started. So starting today for our flow, let's go ahead, grab our yoga mat, grab a yoga block if you would like to assist it in your practice today. Let's go ahead, we're gonna start in child's pose as usual. So untucking the toes, wide-legged child's pose, sit back onto your sit bones and melt down to the ground. Melting down into the ground, feeling the ground beneath you. Breathing here. Relaxing in the presence of the nature around us. On your next inhale, let's go ahead, slowly rise up to table position. Finding a strong table. Let's go ahead and make some circles with the stomach. So bring it all the way around. Big circles. Stretching out that back here. Switch directions. Maybe throw in some cat and cows. Let's go ahead and we're going to stretch out our wrists a bit. So taking the fingers, pointing them towards your body, backs of the hands on the ground. Slightly rock. Maybe make some circles over the wrist. Taking the palms of the hands on the ground, wrists facing away from us. Making some circles. Here you can release the hand. Just meet me in a hero pose, sitting forward. Facing me. We're just going to stretch out the neck a bit. So from here, let's drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Roll it forward. Left ear to left shoulder. Roll it forward. Right ear to right shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder. Right ear to right shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder. Let's come back to center. Let's go ahead. We're going to do some wrist circles all the way up. Shining it all the way up towards the sky. Let's take the right hand, drop it down to the ground, creating this nice side bend here. Maybe shifting your gaze up towards those left fingers. Coming back up to center, both hands up towards the sky. Take the left hand, drop it down to the ground. Creating this other nice side bend here, looking up with the right fingers. Come to center. Both hands up towards the sky. Maybe take your fingers, interlock them like this, and just push it up. Really stretching out, bring those arms next to your ears, stretching out, hear that upper body. Maybe shift your gaze up towards the fingers, up towards the sky. Slowly release your hands. Let's do some shoulder rolls, so roll your shoulders backwards. Roll your shoulders forward. Now from here, let's swan dive our arms up towards the sky again. Drop the left hand to the ground. Let's raise the hips. Beautiful, creating this nice little side star here. Really elongating. Let's go ahead, take your fingers, bring it to your temple. Creating this line. Let's go ahead, try to take this right elbow all the way down to the ground. Finding this balancing, coming all the way back up towards the sky. Bringing that right hand facing back up towards the sky. Take it, lift your right leg, hand to your knee. Let's go ahead, grab the knee, and you can kind of shift it forward and bring it in towards your chest. Releasing, bringing it back up towards the star. Coming back, sitting on the sit bones of the left foot. Making the stretch here. Take your right hand, cross it over your stomach, and bend. Creating this nice side stretch here. Feeling it in my legs and my lower back. Coming back up to center, sitting back into a hero pose and neutralizing ourselves. Situating ourselves for the other side, maybe moving more towards the middle of your mat. Swan dive your arms up towards the sky, dropping the right hand to the ground. Raising those hips, creating this nice line here. Maybe shifting your gaze towards those left fingers. Let's bring our fingers to our temple and bring it all the way to the arm, creating this twist here. On your next inhale, let's bring it up. Release the fingers from the temple, bring that left hand up towards the sky, bring the left leg up, creating a star here. Bring your hand to your knee, holding it in for a few breaths. And let's grab the knee and hug it in towards the chest. Finding the strength here to hold the pose. 3, 2, 1, release it back into a star. Now let's sit back on the right sit bones, left leg extended out. Situating yourself, swan dive your arms up towards the sky, hug our stomach with our left, and create the side bend. Feeling this in my legs, feeling this in my lower back. Remembering to breathe. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center. Arms up towards the sky, meeting me back in hero pose. Bring your hands down to your side. Come and meet me in table. Let's push back to a downward dog, so tucking the toes, pushing the hips up towards the sky. And let's walk the dog. Let's bring the left leg up towards the sky, shining it nice and tall. Let's go ahead, we're gonna step it through to low lunge. Arms up towards the sky, untucking the toes in the back. Let's bring both our hands, our fingers to our temple. We're gonna take the right elbow and bring it to the left knee. Finding your balance here. Now I invite you actually to take your right hand, bring it down to the ground, creating more of an open twist. Really looking up towards the sky. Slowly coming back to low lunge, hands up. Let's face forward, turning over to the right side. Let's bring the left elbow to the left knee. Now you can either stay here, or if you want to go deeper into the pose, you can take the left hand, put it down onto the ground, and make this twist. Feeling the stretch in the legs, because that's what we're focusing on today. Coming back up to center, both hands to the temple. Bring them up towards the sky, and just straightening out the front leg, creating this nice stretch here. Now you can either stay here or melt all the way down into your leg. Feeling this nice stretch in the legs here. Coming back up, moving back into a low lunge. Let's heel toe our foot out to the side of the mat. Coming into a lizard pose. So both hands are on the inside of the left leg, just feeling the stretch here. Now you can stay here if you want, or if you want to go deeper into the pose, you can try to bring your forearms down to the ground. Whatever is best for you today in this practice. Whenever you're ready, let's come back up. Tuck the toes in the back, pushing back into a three-legged dog. Left leg up. Bring the left leg down. Walker dog a little bit. Let's go through a vinyasa. So move over to high plank. All the way down to the ground, pushing up to cobra. And back to downward dog. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and bring the right leg up towards the sky. Nice elongating the pose here. Let's go ahead, step it through to low lunge. Untucking the toes in the back. Both hands up, shining the heart forward. Let's go ahead, bring both of our fingers to our temples here. We're going to make the twist, so bringing the left elbow all the way to the right knee. Creating this twist here. Now you can either stay here, or I invite you to take the left hand, bring it down to the ground, twisting more into the pose, shifting your gaze up more towards the sky. Coming back up to center, both hands to your temple. Let's go ahead, take the right elbow to the knee. Now I invite you to stay here, or again, take your hand down to the ground, creating more of this twist, shifting your gaze up towards the sky. Three, two, one. Come back to center. Both hands up towards the sky. Now straighten out the front leg, stretching out that right leg. Bring your hands to the ground. Now you can either stay here or melt a little bit more into the pose. So try to bring your nose to your knee. Breathing here, really feeling this in the back of your legs. Three, two, one. Coming back. Bring your hands on the inside of the foot. Let's heel toe our right foot out towards the side of the mat into a lizard pose. So from here, you can either stay here, wherever you're at in your practice, or just melt a little bit further to the ground. Bring your forearms to the ground. Stretching here. Feeling this really in my hip and my leg. For three, two, one, let's come up. Tuck our toe in the back, pushing back into a three-legged dog, right leg up towards the sky. Bringing it down, let's go through a vinyasa. So hover forward, high plank. all the way down, pushing upward dog. Maybe just do a light twist here. Pushing back, downward dog. Breathing here for a moment as the heat in our body is warming up. Let's go ahead, take the left leg up towards the sky. And go ahead, bring it all the way through to pigeon pose. One of my favorite poses. I do this fairly often. All right, shining our heart forward. Let's go ahead, we're just gonna do a twist. So bring the right hand to the front knee, bring the left leg all the way back onto the thigh, looking over your left shoulder. Go ahead, come back to center. We're gonna take that back leg, bring it all the way around, twisting it over to the left side of the left knee, creating this twist here, situating yourself. We're gonna go ahead, hug in with your left arm and twist over to the right, looking over the right shoulder. Breathing here. Let's go ahead, do an opposite twist. So grabbing the leg with the right arm, twisting over, looking over the left shoulder. Now from here, we're actually just gonna keep twisting until you meet me in table pose. From here, let's push back to a downward dog. Let's go ahead, bring the right leg up towards the sky. Bring it all the way through to pigeon pose. Shining that heart forward. Now let's go ahead, create the twist again. So bring the left hand to the knee, right hand to the back leg, creating this twist, looking over the right shoulder. Really creating, twisting into this pose. Maybe just placing your hand on the ground if you need a little bit more stability. Come ahead, shift forward. Taking a breath here. Let's go ahead, bring that back leg all the way around, twisting it over on to the right side of the right leg. Sitting tall here, elongating that spine. Let's take our right hand, hug in our leg, twist over, looking over the left shoulder towards the back of the mat. Counter twist, come all the way around, grabbing the leg with your left arm, looking over the right shoulder. Coming back, twist, 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 till you meet me in table pose. Let's go ahead, push up into a downward dog. Let's walk our feet all the way forward to forward fold. Melt down, nose to your knees. Maybe hug your legs, creating this forward fold here. Slowly come down to the ground, sitting down onto the ground, sending your legs out flat in front of you. Bring your arms up towards the sky and let's hinge forward over our hips, doing to a seated forward fold here. Grabbing onto your feet if it's accessible for you, or if not, it's okay. You can just kind of place your hands on your legs here, wherever you feel just a bit of a stretch, wherever you're at today, it's okay. Breathing here. Let's go ahead, come up. We're gonna take the left leg, bring it in, and just drop the knee to the side. Breathe kind of like this 4 with your legs. Let's go ahead, bring our arms up towards the sky. We're gonna fall over, hinging forward towards that right leg, creating this nice bend here. Come up. Now I actually invite you to take your right hand, hug your stomach, the left hand is over the head, and let's just create this side bend here. Maybe try to bring your shoulder in front of your leg, just creating this nice twist. Feeling it in the side here, your lower back, your hip. Falling deeper into the pose for 3, 2, 1. Come up. Bring both legs out in front of you. Maybe just rocking your hips back and forth here. Let's go ahead, bring the right leg into a 4 position. Bringing both hands up towards the sky and hinging forward towards that left foot. Wherever you're at, breathing here. Falling deeper into the pose, maybe bringing your nose to your knee or the nose to the ground wherever you're at, or just maybe inching your hands a little bit further forward for 3, 2, 1. Come up. Nice. So from here, both hands up towards the sky. Let's hug the stomach with the left arm, making this little twist, and bringing the right hand over your head, towards your foot, towards your leg, just maybe facing forward towards the top of the mat. Wherever you're at, you are welcomed here. For 3, 2, 1, come up. Let's face forward. We're gonna do an open leg split. So bring your legs out, opening them up towards the sides of the mat. We're gonna do similar stretch to what we've been doing. Covered in dirt. Bring our hands up towards the sky. Let's hug our stomach with our right hand, twisting over, bringing that left hand to the right ankle or to the right foot, creating this nice stretch here. Breathing. Maybe falling deeper into the pose. For 3, 2, 1. Come up. Back to center, both hands up towards the sky. Let's go ahead, cross the stomach with the left hand, going over towards the left leg. Trying to grab the ankle or the foot to whatever stretch it is for you. Breathing. Falling a little bit deeper into the pose. Come back to center. Let's lean forward. Feeling this on my inner thighs. Going a little deeper into the pose for 3, 2, 1. Come up. So now let's go ahead. We're just going to do a few twists, laying on our back. Just coming down, laying onto the ground. Let's go ahead. Let's take our left leg, hug it into our chest. Twisting it over to the right side. Looking over at the left hand. Taking deep inhales and exhales here. Let's come back to center. Move your hips around a little bit, neutralizing the spine. Let's bring the right leg up to center. Twisting it over to the left. Shifting your gaze over to the right fingers. Coming back to center. Now just find a relaxing position lying down on your mat. Just take a few moments and breathe. Feeling where you felt that stretch today in your body. Being intentional with your breath here, sending oxygen into the body. And it's okay if you're not exactly where you want to be in your practice. That is why they call it a practice, because you work at it, you continue to get better at it each and every day that you choose to practice. So choose yourself by deciding to show up, take part in a class of some sort that blesses your body, keeping ourselves healthy, sending our bodies love here, feeling the relaxation. Let's bring our hands to heart center as we're lying down on the mat. Bring your hands all the way up to your third eye, guiding your hands slowly, touching your face, passing your lips, passing your throat, coming to your heart. The divine light in me honors and respects the divine light in you. Namaste.